name is Brandon Lovell. I currently live in Converse, Indiana. I'm from originally Arkansas. So I had my accident in August of 2020. It was a rollover accident in a vehicle. I wrecked my truck, rolled it 5 times. I was out coming from the reservoir, coming home. I'd missed a truck that was coming over a blind hill and had the whole lane. I moved, and when I moved, I lost control of the truck, and my body was trying to come out of the truck, and instead of getting ejected, I put my leg down, and the truck rolled over my leg. We had tried to save it. We had 13 surgeries, a bunch of screws, pins, a couple infections, a skin graft, trying to save it, but in the end, it wound up not being able to be saved. The bone density was gone. Most of the ankle was destroyed. And then we elected to amputate versus trying to fuse the ankle and possibly have to amputate in the future. To me, it was an easy decision, though, to be elective. I wanted my life back. I'd been sitting at home for about 12, 13 months and just sitting stuck to the couch or to the bed. And it's just, I'm an outdoorsy person. I'm a go-getter. So I wanted to get back to where I was before accident. Yeah, there was a lot of what ifs, or what am I going to do, or how am I going to do this. I work on cars a lot, so I was worried about how I was going to be able to carry heavy parts, or even just get up and down from the ground under the vehicle to in the vehicle, or just even be able to drive again. Main concern was if I could go back to work and what I was going to do for work. And so far that's been almost exactly what I was doing. It's just at a slower pace and at a different location. It's like, all right, I can still do this. This is still going to happen. It's just, now it's a new norm now. And, you know, I don't look at it any different than putting on a pair of shoes or a pair of pants every day. It's just part of the getting up and starting my day now. So the fishing for me is just the catch and release part of it, knowing that I went and threw a lure, caught a fish, it's mine. I release it back. You know, I do keep some, but for the most part, I sport fish. Even before I got my leg and after amputation, I was able to do a transmission swap in a truck. I actually went out and dropped transmission in the middle of the field, got it in the truck with a buddy. So that was actually quite a bit of an accomplishment for me. That was when I realized really that it was going to be okay. You know, even without a leg, I knew I was going to be okay. But having people there for you does make a difference. I've got a great support system, actually. So mostly my fiance and my family, just giving me words of encouragement when I get down. Because there's going to be days that you're going to get down, but you can't let it keep you down, especially if you have a good support system around you. It helps to, they're there for you, even when you think they're not. Just lean on them, they're there for you. I also got a lot of good advice before my amputation, because I consulted with Sean before we elected, and it helped too that he is an amputee, so he kind of gave me some guidelines of what to expect and the process, and they showed me different types of sockets and what they did, really helped me decide on what was the best fit for me. I looked for liked people like me, or someone that's already went through the experience, and I asked questions that I had that most people wouldn't be able to answer without being in that same situation. Just be patient. Just being patient, because if you just expect immediate results, they're not going to be there most of the time, because I found out that the hard way. That's why I have to take my time and do things the way I do now, is because I know I have to think about it, and I'm not going to get the same process as before, but I'll still get the same result.